Today's practice goal is to learn some new fingerings for the 3-octave G major scale. I just want something that's a little more stable than that fourth finger extension at the top. For effective practice, you want to choose a goal that you can complete within that practice time. So a goal should be really small and manageable. And you should see results by the end of your practice. Even if you don't finish the whole goal, you should be at least well on your way to completing that goal within the week. Hello. I start out by taking my new fingering ideas for a test drive, just to make sure that they'll work for me before I turn it into my new habit, my new way of playing the 3-octave G major scale. Here I'm shifting to 3rd position on the A string, followed by a shift to 5th position on the E string. This allows me to play the F sharp with a 3rd finger and the G with a 4th finger, which is more stable than doing that 4/4 extension. I'm practicing this scale fast and slow to make sure that my fingerings work for both tempi, although you really should practice slow. For the downshifting, I'm going back to 3rd position on the E string, and then I stay in 3rd position until I get to the A string, where I come down to 1st position on that 2nd finger C natural. At this point, I've decided that the fingerings are correct for me, so I'm going to add them in and turn them into habits. So here I am setting up the drone, and it was giving me some trouble. It took a while, but I cut out part of that from this video. And I'm speeding up here just to get things set up. I didn't fully get ready before I started practicing. The new fingerings require different shifts. While that's not my goal, and it's not my goal to work on the intonation here, it certainly doesn't hurt to play along with the drone while I'm building the habit of these new fingerings and these new shifts. It just keeps me from building a second bad habit of shifting out of tune later on. Now I'm using different rhythms to practice the shift. As you can tell, I'm a Suzuki kid. Always have been, always will be. So I still use my twinkle rhythms to help me practice today. Dotted rhythms or uneven rhythms are especially helpful for making new habits or busting through bad old habits. I'm doing a 4-3-2-1 practice where I have less and less time to actually execute the shift. Here I'm sliding slowly so I can actually hear the pitch change. I can hear the exact moment when I come into tune and I know to stop. I do the same thing when I'm performing, but you don't notice because I do it so fast. Now that I'm positive that I have accuracy with my new fingerings, I start to count my repetitions. 3, 4, 5. A notification kept popping up, interrupting my drone from my iPad, so I had to keep stopping and fixing it. For some reason, the shift up to 5th position is a little more difficult for me, and so I will do more repetitions and I'll spend more time on this one than the other shift. Closing my eyes helps me to refocus. Now that I'm comfortable with the new fingers on the ascending scale, it's time to put them back in the entire ascending scale. I took them out, I isolated them so that I could work on them and make them easy. A lot of students and amateurs skip this step, and it's their downfall for progress. It's nice that you take them out and isolate them, but that doesn't mean anything when you have to put the whole thing back together, which is ultimately how you're going to play it in the end. So you always have to put the isolated spots back into the whole picture. You have to put it back into context. Again, I'm counting my repetitions. Repetitions is how we build good habits. Notice that I take this one all the way to 10 reps because it gives me more trouble. The last shift I practiced, I only took it to 5 because it's easier for me. So we're gonna have to pause here for a minute. It was this moment that I realized I was playing C sharps on the E string, but we're in G major. We want F sharp only and no C sharp, C naturals. Practicing can be frustrating. I don't know where my mind was, but thankfully I caught it so that I could switch over to the C natural. Don't accept a repetition that's not right. That just lends to the bad habit. Only count the ones that are correct.
7, 8, 9, 9.5.
a squirrel moment where I start messing around instead of focusing in my practice. So now I've shifted gears to work on the down shifting.
Cat. What? Are you practicing with me?
me take a minute to introduce you to my cat Paige. Her full name is Ginny Page. We named her after Jimmy Page, the guitarist. And Paige, for short, really likes music, so she lives up to her namesake. She's always around when I practice or when my husband practices. He plays the guitar, by the way. Paige has been in our family since she was a tiny kitten, so she was brought up on music.
Oh, you know, I gotta practice though, kitty baby. Go practice, kitty baby.
Paige routinely begs me like this for a hug. Can you hear her purring?
Okay, we gotta put you down now. Come on. Okay, what am I doing now? Yep, that's it.
Yeah, left-hand pizzicato at the top when I make a mistake with my scales, a habit that I have. I guess it's a way that I just let off frustration. Here comes one now.
Nope.
So that was me turning my scale into a song. That can be helpful when you're practicing sometimes, to turn difficult parts into songs. Well, we call those etudes. My practice would be complete if I didn't put the entire scale back together. So I feel like I met my goal for today, to learn those new fingerings. So then I move on to the arpeggio naturally. But my iPad decides it's too full and dies shortly. I did get in about 25 minutes or so of practice on the scale, and to me that's a short practice. Welcome to the world of practicing for professionals. Thanks for watching!